It seems as though the interpretation of rules like this is becoming a key point in sprint car racing because of various factors like the ever shrinking box that teams are in and the challenges of this current iteration of Hoosier tires. Some teams and crew chiefs, they're just pushing boundaries. We know that Paul Silva's 57 and a few other teams showed up to the Knoxville Outlaw races a few weeks ago with aero bits that were deemed illegal by outlaw officials. Talked about it right here on the show. Were they aero parts or underbody protection? That was the sticking point. The Outlaws decided they were for aero and didn't allow them, and Knoxville added a rule change about it to also ensure it was clear that they were not allowed. Silva, though, seemingly undeterred, appeared to have brought at least some of those parts and pieces to Texas Motor Speedway with High Limit just a few days later. There is a photo online of the 57 in the pits at Texas with what looks to be those parts added. Although it's unclear to me if they were actually used on track, I can't find photos or video where you can clearly see them. If Hess did allow them, that would be yet another rules divergence between the two national tours this year. Another example is the in-car shock adjusters that are allowed by High Limit but not allowed by the Outlaws. But even if they were disallowed by Hess, Silva clearly not deterred from at least trying it out in the face of getting rebuffed by the Outlaws in Knoxville. The two series rulebooks are incredibly similar, in some places word for word the same, but Hess doesn't seem to be afraid to make decisions that differ from the Outlaws. Wrapping this all up, I have a hard time being upset at Rico over the watch, or really Silva or any other crew chief for pushing the boundaries. It's not like they were trying to hide it. The worst thing officials are going to say is no if you approach them about something like this. But if a guy like Silva is able to hit on something, it's likely worth the effort, even if you can get a win or two before the series then decides later on that it's banned. Not that the 57 really needs any car advantages, given they have Kyle Larson in the seat. It makes me wonder what other areas teams may venture into, though, that were previously thought to be settled, because as I said earlier, it's not what the rules say, but what they don't say.